going on, friends? Yeah, it's your old pal Jackhammer Mike with another lame video. Sorry there haven't been any updates. It's been the quiet time of the year. Just focused on work. Work. I get bonuses each month, and the more work I do, the bigger the bonus. And my bosses are really good about it, and so it's a real fair bonus program. It's excellent, and that's where my main focus is right now. It's slow as far as Coyote goes right now. It's hot as fuck. It's end of June. Lots of monsoon action for the last 2 weeks here in Arizona. It's been fantastic. An early monsoon. Usually mid-July is when we've been seeing stuff, and we've already had over about a week and a half of it with a lot of rain. It's been good. It's been really good. So I doubt there's going to be any fire restrictions this year. There's going to be humid as fuck. We got to go up north. I can't do it down here. Update though, there's a possibility that my oldest son might want to come down and do a little coyote hunting around Thanksgiving time when it cools off. So if that's the case and I have more than one person with me, we'll probably go down south and try and hit some of that agriculture area. It's just loaded with coyotes. The thing of it is that, let's just say, for instance, that the coyotes have dropped their pups, and that was February, March, and April. Okay, May, June, July. I mean, you're looking at 3 or 4 month old pups right now, and so they're still, mom is still staying very close. Pups are out of the den now, but they're staying really close. They're not taking any long trips. They're not doing a whole lot of hunting. Male is, but you know, whatever. As far as I know, the pups right now would probably be 3 or 4 months old. They're still tiny. They're just, so, you know, not to mention it's hot as fuck. Waiting for some gear, waiting for my suppressor. So the summer's just kind of chilling and working my balls off. The bigger the bonus, obviously, or the bigger the workload, obviously the bigger the bonus. And when I get a big bonus, it allows me to afford stuff like this. This is called Tactical Concealment. This is a Cobra mosquito hood. It's a half ghillie kind of a thing. It's a hood and a couple of sleeves and back. Okay, a little bit on the front, not much, but good enough to run some grass with it. So here's the thing. I wanted to talk about this ghillie suit. Well, it's not even a ghillie suit. They don't call it that. It's just a partial hood, basically. Tactical Concealment makes this. It was pricey, but what you get for the money is well worth it. For some of the people I've talked to and some of the reviews I've seen, it's worth the money. Again, a lot of things that I'm doing and buying are, I want it to be a matter of value. You can get a lot cheaper. Believe me, you can get a lot cheaper. But is it going to be made in the USA? Okay, for one. Two, when we unbag this thing, we'll show you some stuff on it that just, screams quality. So, without further ado, let's pull this out and see what we got. Again, made in the USA. Woohoo! Oh, sorry, before I go anywhere. This was a fantastic week for the Constitution, my friends. We have got to take a moment to celebrate, take a bow for the work that we've done. And I'm not just saying, like I'm in any sort of protest or anything like that, but when you have information, whatever platform, media platforms that you're on, if you can get other people, even if you can't create your own, but you get other people's stuff out. I do all the time. I don't put a lot of shit on Twitter and things like that, a couple little ones, but I think the last one I put up on anything was the do-gooders going door to door to check to see if you've had your COVID vaccination, and having the shotgun come out of the door, Dave's not home type of thing.
Who is it?
Mr. Williams, this is Dave. I'm from the Center for Disease Control.
Who?
It's Dave, sir. We need to talk to you, Mr. Williams.
Dave?
Yes, it's Dave from the CDC. Please open the door.
Dave's not here.
Oh. Open up, Mr. Williams. So, but if you post them or you share them and you get the messages out that these channels, a lot of the YouTubes and Twitters and Facebooks and all that want to limit your speech, go to alternative stuff. Make them things grow. So, when you do that, you're participating, you're helping out. Call your congressmen and representatives. I do all the time. Branovich, here in Arizona, fuck that guy. This ballot harvesting, this bullshit, ballot trafficking. Kerry Lake's gonna get in there and kick gas. Now there's gonna be people going to jail. So, two very good cases. The one with the limitation in New York about you have to show cause. They were a May issue type of state, unconstitutional. All the states have got to go that way. It is not constitutional to have to prove your need to carry a concealed weapon. I wish they would just all go constitutional carry like Arizona here. That's when we're blessed with that. So anyway, that case won by a 6-3 decision. So that was a pretty good majority there. Also Roe v. Wade. Now it didn't get stopped. Abortions aren't stopped. It just gave the rights back to the state, and that's the only thing I wanted to say about it. I don't give a shit about the abortion issue. It's a constitutional issue and the states' rights issue, and this is fantastic because I see a lot of other stuff coming down to the same thing. Is it going to be the feds that are in charge of this shit, or is it going to be where it belongs, at the state level? Education department, maybe the energy department, a lot of different departments in there. So much bureaucracies in Washington, D.C., you can get rid of a lot of shit if you give that power back to the states where it belongs. So, celebrate, my friends. It was a good freaking week. Alright, let's get down to it. I've gone over the deep end. The coyote hunting. This is 45 days with my application into the ATF for my silencer central. Banish 30. Alright, so let's unbox this thing. We'll unbag it. They got a cool logo. They got a really cool logo. And then you got some instructions on that. I've already done some research on it and what to garnish it with. Veg it out, so they say. Okay, so this is a pretty small gear system here, or it's a small little shoulder pad. It's going to get bigger when you start brushing it out, and I'll tell you what I mean by that in a minute. But for now, this is a pretty small, compact little deal. It weighs next to, it's nothing. This is a mesh. Okay, this is mosquito, basically mesh. And what it is I know the environment out here where I hunt. Okay, you have to Even when it's cold, it ain't all that cold. See the mesh? Okay. This will allow air to go through, air to breathe. This is the hood. I'll be able to have a little peripheral vision on the side and still be able to see, you know, and get a breeze in there. Because you can, this hood is so big, you can put it over a boonie, and I'll demonstrate that here in a minute. So this is an ATAX. Okay, it's a Mosquito Cobra. The back is longer than the front. That'll give you some coverage back here. If you're laying out prone, you know, it's going to really look really nice. There's a lot of places that I've been to now that do have some hills to shoot off of. I want to do it that way. I want to be up higher and not be, you know, ground level. It's hard to shoot them that way because of all the brush, you know. And some of the places I go to, shit, you have to just basically bring a shotgun because it's too brushy. You can't see past anything. You know, there's no elevation there. So anytime you want to get elevated, this is where you got to go. All right, so you got another cool logo, Tactical Concealment. Look at the box stitching here. This is where the quality comes into play. Box stitching. I'm not sure what denier nylon this is. Again, box stitching, heavy, good little clips. More box stitching. The ends have been stitched up, so they're not just flopping around. So, oh, and this is gutted 550 paracord here. It's tacked in the corners here just so you can get stuff underneath it. Okay. Not sure how close up I can get with that. So there's that. The sleeves. What this does have is also it's got drawstrings, shock cord on it to pull this hood tight if you need it, and there's another one around here around the belly to tighten up, cinch it into your body. So I was thinking about trying to put this on. It's fucking hot as hell right now. I'm not going to do it. I'm going back inside. I'm being a puss. I'm going to be in the air conditioning. Anyway, what I found to garnish this with, okay, they sell all kinds of different shit. You don't need anything really super duper expensive or anything like that. This is stuff called raffia, R-A-F-F-I-A. Apparently, it comes from a palm tree. I've seen them around different areas here in Arizona. You've probably seen them too. There's a couple of pictures of it. But this stuff is like freaking steel. Man, you can take a couple of little strands right here. They are strong. Man, this shit is super duper strong. And for whatever it was, $3 or $4, it wasn't much at all. I got this big old box of this shit. So I got 6 of these. This is one of these. I did just a little painting on this thing. I don't know if you can see the black in there. I'm just checking it out. I think I'll put it on the suit and then maybe spray paint some greens, some real light green in there a little bit, kind of to match the gun. Maybe put some gray in here. You know, there is a lot of golden colored grasses out there, so I'm not sure if I'll get too carried away with it. But I got, like, there's 8 rolls in each one of these. I got 3 bags. There'll be plenty to trick out this ghillie suit. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna go into the air conditioning, put some on, and see. But I mean, it's not rocket science, gang. they've got the paracord just tacked to the corner, so it's really easy to tie some stuff onto. You know, you just take a little handful, you know, a few strands, maybe twist it up a little bit, okay, so that you can make a piece to grab onto, and then just tie it up. You know, shoot this through, and you know, you only need these little strands sticking out of each little spot. Somebody was doing like a clove hitch or some shit. That might work too. I don't know. I haven't tried it. This has not been field tested. Okay, I haven't used it, but from what I can tell, unless I get some sort of a snag in this mesh, it'll be fine. And you know, I don't think that the mesh would be that big of an issue. I'm gonna say that I could patch it with why not? I could patch it with some of my stencils from airbrushing. There you go. Yeah. That's that. Alright. So here's their line card, or whatever they sent with it. I don't know how that's picking up. I might not be able to show it. But that's it. That's the suit. We'll get this all put together, and then I don't think I need a Q-tip. And then we'll check it out when it's done. All right.